Alright, Miranda, today's the day. I said I was going to call you, and we would finalize whether or not I'm coming to drop Charlotte off to you, and how many days a week I'm going to get to see her after that. Is that the plan?
Yeah, so about that. I'm glad you called me and you stuck to it. I appreciate that. But there has been a big change of plans.
Okay. What's the change of plan?
There will be no dropping her off to me or setting up days out of the week for you to see her, because I am going to let you keep her for good, full time, if you're okay with that.
I hear what you're saying, but it's hard for me to fathom that you're actually saying that to me. So when you say that you can't watch Charlotte anymore, take care of her, what does that mean exactly?
It means exactly what I just said to you. You're her father. You're going to be her primary parent. I do not think that I'm fit to watch her anymore, and I am going to let you have her full time. You don't have to worry about me in the picture anymore.
You're really going to let me keep Charlotte? Is that what I'm hearing? I find that really hard to believe, Miranda.
I know it's hard to believe, but my grief has just been too much for me. And I'm an unstable single mom. And I don't think that I can raise a child by myself. You know, I'm broken, you know? Just like everyone says. How can I potentially watch my daughter and care for her when I'm so incapable of caring for myself?
Kind of sounds like you're being sarcastic when you say that. Call me crazy.
No sarcasm. It's a genuine feeling I have right now. And I know it's hard for you to believe, but it's happening. I can't watch Charlotte anymore. You're a good dad. You have your girlfriend who's amazing with kids at work. So
I know how you are with your kids, though. Is this really the decision that you want to make? I know how much you love Charlotte. I know how much you fought for her. You're just going to give her up to me.
I can't say it anymore, Brian. I can't explain it to you anymore or make you believe me, but yes. This is happening. Okay? I know it's not what you expected.
So what does that mean for tomorrow? Is it not happening? Am I just keeping Charlotte here? And that's it? We part ways?
I'm gonna come to you for a final goodbye. I want to say goodbye to Charlotte one more time, and then I will be on my way. I just want her before me, you know, I just want to see her.
A final goodbye. You know, your ex-husband called me and said that you were going to do this. It's really out of the ordinary for him to reach out and, he was trying to get me to stop you.
Oh, did he? Very shocked by that. That's, I hope you're not listening to him, because, it's not up to him. I get he's, trying to help and look out for me and try to get you to do the right thing, but the right thing for you to do is just let me see my daughter one more time, and you will be her primary parent moving forward every day.
Miranda, let me ask you point blank. You saying goodbye to Charlotte tomorrow. That's what it is, right? You're not trying to mislead me into something else?
No, I wouldn't deceive you like that. I wouldn't tell you something, make you believe something and gain your trust, and then do the complete opposite, like you did with the military. No.
Alright, Miranda. So I'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow it is.
You know, you don't seem emotional about any of this. I thought giving up your baby would bring a lot of tears and emotion in your voice.
I mean, I could say the same thing about you. You're about to get your daughter full time. I'm giving my daughter up to you. I don't hear any emotion in your voice either. It's like we're two robots talking to one another right now, right?
Got it. Like I said, I'll see you tomorrow.
Looking forward to it.
Uncle, the day has come. I spoke to Miranda, and I can tell she's lying to me. I can tell that she just wants to see Charlotte one last time so she can get in front of her, take her from me, and then I'm never going to see her again. So I'm here because I need to hide her here with you. I knew this would happen. I did. I tried to warn you. I knew she was going to try to trick you, but I am so immensely proud of you for seeing through her BS. The fact that she would lie to her baby's father about something like this is... I'll keep my opinion to myself. But so, you're going to let her show up at your place still tomorrow, even though Charlotte won't be there. Yeah, I'm going to let Miranda show up, and I'm going to tell her, your baby's not here, you're not getting her. If you want her, take me to court. Because I'm not letting you take her across state lines from me when I don't deserve that. I don't think I'm wrong, and I don't think that I'm overreacting in any way. She made up this whole lie about how she feels like she's unfit to be a parent, and part of me feels like it's true. Part of me feels like she spoke from the heart when she said that, yet she's gonna go take Charlotte and watch her by herself in some other state? No. I love my daughter too much to risk her safety. What does this mean exactly, though, for long term? What does it mean for our family? Are you gonna be taking her to court? Because you know that the people who come through the church are very interested in what goes on with our family, and it's one thing if Miranda tries to pull the wool over your eyes and you don't fall for it. That makes you look great to them. But if you take her to court, or you have this court process, it's ugly, it's trashy. The only people that go to family court are... Well, I'll keep my opinions to myself. Do you get what I mean? So, are you planning on that route after tomorrow while you still have your daughter? No, I'm not going to take her to court. I'm just going to keep my baby. And that's it. If she wants to move and start fresh somewhere else, it's a shame that my daughter won't have her mom. But Miranda is free to go into hiding, start her life, and do whatever the hell she wants to do. I'm not stopping her. It's just no one's going to take my baby from me. So I need you to safeguard her here. Enjoy your time with her. And I will deal with Miranda tomorrow when she shows up, and I will say, hey, you're not going to trick me. Well, everything happens for a reason. And when the pieces of the puzzle fall, they fall into place. And I've been waiting to say this to you, but you know what Charlotte's last name is. She's a Montgomery. She's been falling as the miracle baby from the sky. Where was she gonna land? She landed right where she should have. In the hands of her father, Brian Montgomery. She is a Montgomery, and she belongs with us. She belongs in the church. She could have a whole career for herself in our church. She could retire happily. I'm not trying to plan out her whole life, but it's possible. How many other people can say that? She is a Montgomery, and I need to start remembering that. She's more of a Montgomery than anyone else. I feel it. And when this all blows over and Miranda understands that I'm the primary parent, then we'll start bringing her back to the church more, and she can, fulfill her role as the miracle baby. But right now I just want her to be my daughter. And I want to just embrace every second that I have with her. That's really beautiful. Poetic. I love how your life has turned out. Even though I wish that things would have turned out different with Miranda, she could have been a part of this too. You could have gotten married, fixed the out of wedlock issue, and been this role model couple that could stand on stage and preach God's word authentically. Because that's the key word, authentically. But things happen. Whenever you feel ready to give her to me, I'm here. Alright, Charlotte. You're going to stay with Uncle Jonathan until things blow over. And then you'll be back with Daddy. We'll figure out what we're gonna do when Daddy has to go back to work. But your life starts today. Here you go. Careful with her. Come to your Uncle Jonathan. She really is beautiful. Melissa, don't ignore my calls. I know you don't even want to ignore my calls. I know it must have killed you to not pick up. I just got back from seeing Miranda, and I thought you would still be here. You were right. There's no stopping her. She's moved on. I gave her the bracelet. Still got some of your blood in it, but I gave it to her and she has it, so she can have that part of me wherever she goes. And look, the chapter is closed. And I'm not telling you this because I want us to be together or anything like that, but I'm saying this because you were right, okay? I'm giving it to you. You were correct. She doesn't want me anymore. And we're done. And I just have to deal with my grief my way. But I'm worried about you. You shouldn't be by yourself after what you did. After putting yourself in the hospital. I don't think you have the mental capacity to be by yourself right now. And I want you here. I wasn't just using you for myself or anything. Like, you know, to not be alone. I genuinely worried about you. That's why I had you here. I'm sorry that I went to go see Miranda. But you and me are just friends, and I don't think I have to ask permission to do things like that, but that's beside the point. Can you just let me know you're okay and you didn't do something stupid? You know, because I can't handle that. I know it's not up to me, it's not about me, but just come back. And you don't have to hear me bring up Miranda's name anymore. So, like you pointed out, we have no tie together. We're done. Okay? She's leaving town. Just come back, okay? Bye. Do you need help tomorrow? Because Brian's expecting you to do one thing, and that's say goodbye to Charlotte. He's not really expecting you to hold her and then run away. And as her father, that could spark a lot of emotions you've never seen in him before. It's not something that I think you should be doing alone. I appreciate the offer, but I'm not going to drag you into my mess. You're newly married, you should be enjoying that, and I hope you are. But your wedding day was now overshadowed by the death of your nephew. You've already endured so much for me. I'm not dragging you into this. I don't look at it like that, though, that you're dragging me into it, or I just want you to have your daughter back, and I want you to run off into the sunset and never have to worry about drama ever again. I think Brian will be okay. I think he'll have a bunch of kids with his girlfriend, and maybe one day he'll reunite with Charlotte, but right now I think it's about you and her. You don't have to worry, though. I have Mace, so I'm prepared. And what's Mace going to do? Maybe it'll help a little bit, but wasn't he briefly in the military? He's probably got a technique to deal with that. Look, I want to do this by myself. I don't want to fear Brian. This is my daughter. And if I ever have to tell her this terrible story over again about how we got to our new home, I want to say, look, I wanted to protect you. I took you from your father. And I drove you all by myself, and that's the story I want to be in history. I don't want help. Alright? So I know you said you hoped that Nanny Agatha had a plan, but once you get Charlotte in your car, you start driving down the highway and you see Brian behind you. Maybe his family is with him. Maybe the police are called. What are you going to do then? Nanny Agatha told me my job was to just make sure that I had my daughter and she would take care of the rest. So I have to just put 100% faith in those words.
I trust Nanny Agatha with my whole life, but do you trust that she's got a plan? And what if, like, let's say she has her plan right now. What if they're planning something entirely different? You know, what if Brian's wise to what you're about to do? You show up tomorrow and I don't know. If I've learned anything from motherhood, it's to not dwell on scenarios that may never happen. And I'm still working on that, but I think I do that a lot, so I can't do that with this situation. And I think also as a mom, I've always tried to create this indestructible plan that, okay, we'll throw the party this day, and then Junior gets sick and my plan is thwarted because I didn't even think of something like that. And I always think that just because I'm a mom, I can control every little aspect of everything, but I can't. So going into tomorrow, I can only focus on what I can do, and I can only hope for the best. And if it all blows up in my face, I know that I will get my daughter somehow. There's no stopping me. All right, well, I wish you luck. And if you need help tomorrow, I don't care what I'm doing, what I'm in the middle of, how much sleep I have, I will drop everything to come help you. I will. Thank you. Do you think I'm a bad person for taking Charlotte from her dad? If your life wasn't in danger and Charlotte's life wasn't in danger, and if the killer wasn't still out there, then I would say, yeah, that sucks, but you're entitled to go save your life and get the hell out of this town. Okay. Hey, Ma, I went to go see Miranda, and, Melissa was at my house, and she wasn't really feeling it, and she said she wasn't going to be back when I got back. And she kept to her word because, like, I got home and Melissa's not there. And I tried calling her. She's not calling me back. And I don't know. Have you heard from her? I know you don't talk to her like that, but... No, I haven't spoken to her. Haven't heard from her. But shouldn't you be focusing on your grief and yourself rather than Melissa? We've been down this road. Just because I'm grieving my son doesn't mean that I don't have a heart for other people. And, it kind of distracts me from my own grief when I take care of her. And I just want to make sure she's okay. I don't want her to wind up back in the hospital. Do not care about her at all. She's still a human being. I know she's toxic, but y'all do have your history. She was like a daughter to you. You've said this to me before. I know I've said this to you before, but it's because, you're just so cold. Because you're not the only one who's lost something. You're not the only one that's grieving. I lost someone too. Keep that in mind. Everyone goes through things differently and handles things differently. Alright, I'm sorry, Ma. I liked having her with me. I didn't like being alone in my apartment, I feel like part of me only got to grieve by myself a little bit, and she was there kind of taking my mind off things, as crazy as she was, and now she's not there, and I'm worried about her, and I'm just worried about myself. I don't know. Well, you have to find a way to deal with all these things by yourself. You can't rely on another person to get you through the hard times. It's why I have found a passion in running Stoom. That is what I'm putting my attention to. Distracting myself from the grief that way. What are you going to be able to get done with this stuff if Nanny Agatha is essentially still your boss? Because I know you're going to want to do things in town medical wise, like the HIPAA law crap, that you want to get rid of HIPAA laws. Nanny Agatha's not going to let you do that. You don't have any power. You're pretty much just like the mascot for the boss. No offense. I don't think she's focusing on Stoom right now. She's got a million other businesses that she runs too, and I think she's got bigger fish to fry. So I don't think that I'm going to be micromanaged anytime soon. She's also trying to see how I'll do, so it's all just a day-by-day thing. She's helping Miranda leave, right? Miranda's going to take her daughter tomorrow and just leave town.
and Nanny Agatha set her up, and hopefully it's better than this place. But I don't think Miranda's gonna be on camera no more, nothing. I think she's just gonna disappear with her baby. Miranda's never gonna get her baby back. That baby is in Montgomery. Her best bet is to just leave town and start over. I know that's horrible to say, but you gave up your rights to Junior. Maybe she's getting a taste of her own medicine in a way. Now she has to give up her daughter, because when you have that last name, you're not escaping. For a woman who can't stand that family, and you're at odds with them, right? Didn't he like disrespect you or something? You sure do talk about them like they're invincible. They're just a church family. He owns a what, a mega church? That don't make him powerful. He knows a few politicians in town. Who cares? Well, I have my own issues with them. And I happen to believe that maybe they had something to do with the death of Junior. Why would they do that to Junior, though? Because all they care about is their image. And at one point, he wanted Miranda back with Brian so they could create this fabricated, perfect little life with a happy ending. And the only thing tying Miranda back to our family was Junior. Without Junior, Miranda doesn't have to deal with you. She could have gotten back with Brian. Just made their image look a little bit better, a little bit cleaner. And the police can't figure this out. They can't rummage through his megachurch and find some fingerprints that match the scene. Jonathan, Brian's uncle, is not a rookie at this, I guess. They're clean. They know how to get in and out of a crime scene, it seems. Maybe it'll catch up with them, and I'm working on it. But right now, they're playing the police like a fiddle. Well, Miranda better get her baby away from them then. I hope everything works out for her. That's definitely Miranda. And her baby isn't. So what happens now?